Oh, hi. It's the morning time, and I have my awesome...
Exhibitors, please return to your booths. Large amounts of aisle traffic will delay the opening of the exhibit hall.
We've heard that announcement so many times. It's crazy. Anyway, we have this awesome Court of the Dead coffee mug that I'm plugging right now because it's amazing.
Awesome.
Because we are powered by Death Wish coffee all weekend. And you get it? Death Wish, Court of the Dead. It's the official coffee of the underworld, guys. And also it powers me while I talk about this Death Trooper. This is the Death Trooper life-size figure. Again, this is one of those projects that we are showing for the first time here in San Diego. We showed you like a title treatment on the website during online Comic-Con, and now we have this man in all his glory. Well, actually, I don't know that it's a man. It could be anybody inside this armor. I can't tell. So let's take a look at the Death Trooper life-size figure. So that is pretty freaking amazing. I like him because he has like his fabric on his costume, and it's so good. Remember one of the best things about these life-size figures is that they're not meant to be worn. Please don't wear our Death Trooper armor. This is meant to be kind of like what it would be like if there was a Death Trooper in your house.
That's kind of scary.
That's a really weird thing to say. So that's what's happening now. So let's just take a full 360 look at the Death Trooper. Anyway, so that's our Death Trooper life-size figure. We're going to move on to another life-size figure that we have on display right here. We have the Stormtrooper life-size figure. He is brilliant and amazing. And again, this is Stormtrooper armor. It's not supposed to be a prop replica. It's supposed to be a life-size figure. So you take like our 6-scale figures, like our premium format figures, and you make it life-size, like what a Stormtrooper would be like. That's what this is supposed to be. It's not meant to have armor to wear. This is for the ultimate collector who wants to have life-size Stormtroopers in their house. Again, it's a little scary having a life-size Stormtrooper in your house.
Unless you're Darth Vader.
Yeah.
The exhibit hall is now open to attendees.
What?
Have a great Comic-Con.
Thank you, announcer voice.
Thank you, announcer man. Sorry, I'm getting text from the man in the
The
chair.
exhibit hall is now open to attendees. Have a great Comic-Con.
We have to Princess Leia in. Yeah, I only have one bun, so I can't rock the full. My hair's not long enough to do the full cinnamon bun braid. This is our R2-D2 life-size figure. Now, something amazing about him is that he lights up. There's sound, but you could also win one. We partnered with our friends over at Think Geek to bring you an amazing Star Wars giveaway. Her Universe announced a Star Wars collection. I'm wearing the scarf from it right now with my Rockin' Sideshow shirt. And this is a Rebel Alliance Infinity scarf. And
There is no running in the exhibit hall.
you can
Please
enter for your
walk
chance
to your
win
destination.
this
Thank you.
amazing R2-D2 life-size figure along with a full collection of the Her Universe Star Wars wear that they debuted at Comic-Con. Now we're going to be sideshow.com/contest, and that's where all of our contests this weekend live. We have a lot of contests this weekend, Kitty. Like, it's, you know, R2-D2 with Think Geek, Han Solo and Carbonite with Nerdist, Thanos on
and the art print
with like it's the maquette and the art print. So that's a lot of.
And then don't we have 4 premium format figures?
We have 4 premium format figures that you can win through the blog. So that's Shard,
Wonder Woman, Captain Marvel,
and
Boba Fett. The
that's
Ralph
the
McQuarrie
Boba Fett.
Yeah.
So it's like all the concepts of Boba Fett.
So those will be going up in the vlog this week.
That's amazing, guys. Plus, if you're at the show, you might just win something here on the floor, And if you're not at the show, we have giveaways popping all the time. We did a Iron Man Pepper Potts set yesterday. So, guys.
Gotta pay attention.
It's Comic-Con, gotta pay attention. So we're gonna do a full 360 turnaround
Woo.
to show you Captain Phasma as a premium format figure. I'm getting word from the man in the chair that there's a few issues on Facebook. We're gonna keep going because we have people watching on other channels, but sorry Facebook if you're having technical difficulties. We will be live streaming for you guys later. So this is Captain Phasma. This is a premium format figure. I've been told by production that she will have some chroming in her final piece. Ooh. So that's pretty amazing. It's not going to be entirely chrome because the process that you have to go through to chrome a piece, there's a lot of room for error in that, and we just want to keep her as perfect as she possibly can be. So that's amazing. And it looks like there's a bug on her cape. Oops! There's like a little bug.
Life-size
bug.
There it is.
Hanging out on Captain Phasma's cape.
Hey.
Aww.
He broke into the plexiglass.
Well, I mean, it's not that hard. It's open at the top. So you can totally get in if you need to.
Well, Captain Phasma does not come with a bug. But
Yeah, Captain Phasma does not come with a life-size bug accessory.
I
Sorry to
love
tell you.
I love her cape. I would wear that every day.
I have her cape. I have like El Hopper Design made me a Phasma cape.
Oh, that's nice.
So that's my nice little plug for my friend at El Hopper Design.
She's worked with Sideshow before.
She has worked with Sideshow. Actually, the scarf I was rocking last year was her Court of the Dead scarf.
Oh, cool.
So I guess I just wear scarves at Comic-Con. It's like a thing. But right now it's the Her Universe, Rebel Alliance in front. You can see it. Oh, you didn't have to turn on me. You can see it really well in the reflection.
That's
see?
true.
What? This is the Rey premium format figure. I'm rocking some Rebels today, so I know that Rey's part of the Resistance now. But this is her. This is meant to. A lot of our premium format figures aren't meant to necessarily look exactly like they're from any particular part of the movie. They're mostly meant to capture an emotional moment and tell a story about the character. So when you see the Rey premium format figure, what you're seeing is her story. We're not going to hide the fact that that her story mirrors Luke in a lot of ways. She's on a desert planet that she wasn't born on. She longs for something more. And this is kind of her twin sunset moment where she's looking out over Jakku. And it's meant to capture that longing, that wanting to know her family, to find out who she is, to, not be a junk trader anymore. She's just like her life is so complicated, and this is meant to capture that emotional moment. And
it also looks like a moment of decision where it's it's her decision that's not going to be her life.
Yeah, for sure. I completely agree with that. She's a mixed media statue, so this premium format has fabric elements as well as sculpted elements. Something that I think they did so well is they seamlessly blended that. You can see she has fabric on her pants, fabric on her drapes, her crossbody, that fabric. But then you can see her armbands. Those are sculpted, and her boots are sculpted. So it's crazy. And of course, her exclusive is she has that helmet that she plays with on Jakku, so that you would get the helmet as the exclusive for her. Now this is our BB-8 premium format figure. You can get him as a companion piece to Rey because obviously they're kind of meant to go together. He's also on a Jakku themed base, mostly because I feel like that's where his story begins for The Force Awakens and for that trilogy. His exclusive is that he will have a pop-out panel with his thumbs up like that. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. This is the Kylo Ren premium format figure.
I love the fabric on this piece.
Like, the fabric was put through the same printing process as the fabric that Adam Driver wore in the movie.
Oh my gosh.
So it's not the same fabric, but it was put through the same process, so you can really get the texture and the layering of the fabric. So that's really, really cool.
Yeah, because you can pose him however you want. Like, I mean, not pose him, the fabric.
You can pose the fabric.
The fabric, however, because you can put the hood up, down.
Yeah, and the bottom has like so much wiring and there's so many layers.
Yeah, that's
Again,
so cool.
Meant to capture an emotional beat of Kylo Ren. Personally, I think based on the base and what that looks like, this is the moment where he is fighting Rey on Takodana. Yeah?
Yeah, it kind of looks like that.
Because that's definitely not the snow-themed base of Starkiller base.
No.
So that's got to be Takodana. Because, yeah, those are the 3 planets we see him on. We see him on Jakku, Takodana, and Starkiller base. I guess that's not a planet, but you know what I mean. So that's...
And his helmet has some weathering on it, because you can tell he's been through a lot. He's been through a lot.
The poor guy. That poor man. I feel like if Han and Leia are your parents, you don't get to complain.
Nope. I mean, I wouldn't.
That's just my opinion.
It's Life-Size Eric!
Life-Size Eric on the left.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Hi, Life-Size Eric. This is the Stormtrooper premium format figure.
So kind of like K2SO, we've got all different sizes of Stormtrooper for your collection.
Yeah, there's even a legendary, there's a life-size bust. There are definitely 6-scale Stormtroopers.
There are.
So I think that we have every single one.
Excellent.
Yeah. And then moving on to the First Order Stormtrooper premium format figure. I love this because you kind of get the evolution of the Stormtrooper through this and this, and you know, like there's phase 1 clone trooper armor, phase 2 clone trooper armor, then there's different stormtrooper armor throughout the trilogy as like everything evolved, and then, you know, I felt like the First Order was just one more step towards an evolution. Like they want to keep it classic, but at the
How are you?
good, how are you?
Good.
At the same time, they also kept the look while also evolving the look, which is nice. I believe that's a Starkiller base, yeah?
Probably.
Like inside the base.
And I think that the profile of the helmet is really sleek.
Yeah.
Like, I love the way the black all blends together or creates like a solid shape.
That's really cool.
There's the back of some Stormtroopers. Who's this guy?
That's Boba Fett.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is Boba Fett in Return of the Jedi. He's on a Jabba the Hutt themed base. You know what? I've been talking a lot about bases today, Kitty. What's up with that?
They're an important part of the story.
I know, but you're usually the one who's all about the base. I guess you're just more about Marvel bases, and I'm more about Star Wars bases. That's fair, I guess. I suppose. I don't know what that was. Okay, so Boba Fett again. This is meant to capture like not necessarily an actual moment that happened in the movie, but more of what Boba Fett represents. Originally, when he was conceptualized by Empire. He was meant to be sort of like the gunslinger of the bounty hunters. He was supposed to have that spaghetti western, like old school Clint Eastwood type vibe to him. Like not necessarily be that character, but like have that rogue cowboy-esque feel to him.
And I think you can really see that in this statue because, I mean, my eye is first drawn to the gun that he's holding up in the air, like, okay, is he gonna disintegrate someone? But then he's got the one at his hip, and it's like, oh, that's the one you should probably be looking out for.
Yeah, exactly. So Boba Fett was just you were never meant to know what he was thinking, and so beyond the amazingly cool Mandalorian armor, I think that we really captured that whole, like, casual gunslinger type vibe with this piece right here.
Definitely.
Cool. So now we have.
Where do you want to start?
We can start with Chewie. Let's start with Chewie. So we did a new Chewie, a new Han, and a new Luke. And these are meant to be from Empire Strikes Back, but we do have little nods to other movies because let's say you love Han Solo, but you kind of really want his, you know, E11 blaster from when he was a stormtrooper in A New Hope. Well, then you would get that and get the exclusive version because his exclusive is the E11 blaster from when he was a stormtrooper in New Hope. Because who's to say he didn't keep it, right?
I'm sure he did. He's a smuggler.
He's a smuggler, but also we've noticed that Han has a bit of a soft side, and maybe he was sentimental about it. He was like, oh, well,
that's when we saved the princess.
Oh, I didn't think that. I was thinking more like, oh, that's when we broke into the Death Star and we knocked out those stormtroopers.
That too.
Yeah. It'd be super cool to keep that. So, there you go. And this is Chewbacca. Chewbacca also has a Millennium Falcon themed base. We updated his paint and a little bit of the sculpt to be a little bit more accurate to what he looks like in Empire Strikes Back. So he has a little bit of a different pose, definitely a different paint job, totally different base. He's meant to be a companion piece to his buddy Han. So they both have a Millennium Falcon themed base, and this is the Millennium Falcon from Empire Strikes Back. Because again, slightly different. You know, because they didn't know that this movie was going to take, like, I don't think they even thought they were going to get a sequel. They like almost ran out of money doing the first Star Wars.
Wow.
Yeah.
And now look where we are.
And now look where we are. We have premium format, 6 scale, life size bus, legendary scale. Yeah.
And a whole new movie's coming out.
And there's a new movie, and we have expanded the universe into Rogue One, and it's brilliant and amazing. So the floor is starting to fill up, so I've just
Where's that announcer when you need him?
Yeah.
No running.
No running, no bumping. Be nice. Be kind, rewind. I'm just saying things now.
So Han has a fabric jacket, and it's got like some insane pocket detail. It's pretty accurate too.
And he has a good faux leather. We only use vegan leather here, for all of you who are wondering.
He's got tailored pants as well, and a tailored undershirt. Wow, he's a sharp-dressed man.
He is a very sharp-dressed man.
He's also a sharpshooter.
There was only one shot, guys. Earlier,
Millennium Falcon
at
base.
one point, we were talking about how, like, Kitty was talking about what, petty hill are you willing to die on? And mine was, my petty hill that I'm willing to die on is that there was only one shot. Yep. So we're gonna come around to Luke Skywalker right now. And this, again, a lot of you guys have been talking about, like, oh, why is he dirty? And oh, why is, like, we read all of your comments on social media. And so again, this is a Bespin themed base. This is meant to capture a moment in Luke's story where Luke has not finished his training, but he chose to fight Vader anyway. He has gone to Bespin and realized that he is way out of his comfort zone. So he looks a little like his brow is furrowed because he's frustrated. This is right before the famous scene where Vader pushes him out onto that bridge in the center of Cloud City and tells him that, one of the most epic lines, the most epic, game-changing moments in film history. So this is before that happens. This is like that part where he's walking through that hallway and Vader's just throwing things at him and he's just flailing his lightsaber he doesn't. That was the scene where it became Luke was very a quick learner and he did have the Force and it is strong in his family, but he still didn't know what he was doing.
He thought he was ready before.
Yeah, and so this is meant to capture that moment of he just he didn't know what he was doing. He thought that he did, and he just moved on. And I think that we did a really good job, especially there we go. There's the no running.
Excellent.
And I think that we did a really good job of capturing that moment of indecision and did I actually leave Dagobah too soon?
Yeah. And he comes with a blaster pistol holstered in his belt. But with the exclusive, there's a swap out hand that has him holding the pistol, and then you can hang his lightsaber off of his belt sheathed. And I think that's cool because the pose is also light enough that it looks like you can choose what part of the story he is, because when he's got the blaster, it looks like he's kind of sneaking around looking for his friend just before he encounters Darth Vader.
Right. Right.
So you've got options.
You do have options.
Very
just
cool.
like, do you think about sometimes, and this is like what I do because I'm completely geeky, I like to think about things like, what would it be like to be so, like, to be in that situation, to be so just not knowing what you thought you knew, and in that moment you get told, boom, this guy is actually, I feel like it's a 40-year spoiler at this point, so like, you know, but at the same time, if you haven't seen Empire Strikes Back and you want to be blown away, you should probably watch that movie. Yeah, I know,
I mean, I think
it's weird.
I think the situation would be helped by the fact that you have a cool lightsaber. But,
yeah.
But if you don't know how to use it, then that's a problem.
Yeah, but then you lose it like 5 minutes later.
But then it comes back to you like
In an
6 movies later.
Yeah,
5
like
movies. 3.
No, 3 movies.
3 movies later. I have numbers.
3 movies.
3 movies later. Who's this guy?
This guy is a Death Trooper.
Hey, we had a big Death Trooper, life size.
Life-size Death Trooper, small-size Death Trooper.
Death Trooper for any size.
This is ridiculous. I'm like losing my voice already.
Susan, no.
It's like not even day 2, and my voice
The
is
floor
cracking.
just opened,
I
as
know.
our announcer friend
I
said.
know. So this is a, oh my gosh.
Oh,
it's
no.
the base. It's the base where he, where they pick up
Galen.
and they have to run. And
Ooh, look at the symbols on the base there.
that's meant to be the bunker that she lives in.
Oh, excellent.
So again,
The name of the planet is escaping me right now.
I know. And I have it. Yes.
You can switch out. It's the same figure, but he's got all the different loadouts.
Oh. So they
buy
could.
one and you can have it off or you can have it on.
There is no
Oh.
running in the exhibit hall.
So
Please
this is the
walk
same
to your
figure.
destination.
And so
Thank you.
this is the Death Trooper specialist. So see all of the
Clickety-clack.
clickety-clacks and all the additional costume accessories.
His soldier flair.
His pieces of flair, if you will. This is the same figure, and we just wanted to show you that you can display it off or you can display it on. So we just showed you the off, and this is the on. So if you would like to just like, you know, not deal with all that, you could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good hook.
Yeah. So then moving on, we have K2SO. Again, another one of these that we have in a whole lot of scales. Quarter scale, 6 scale, life size. He is meant to be on the Scarif base, like in the Citadel, outside the library. Yeah, that's in my notes that he actually has metal legs. In order to get him as accurate as he could be, K2 is actually very strangely proportioned, and in order to make his legs functional and support his body, they actually had to be made of metal. So this is a mixed media statue with metal and then a mix of resin on top. So that's pretty cool. And now we move on to Jyn Erso. And Jyn Erso is on an Edu themed base where she is on the platform. She has her concho, which by the way, you guys kept correcting me. It is called a concho. That is what Lucasfilm and what the Star Wars universe calls it. We call it a poncho, but we don't live in a Star Wars universe, so that is a concho, guys.
I wish we lived in a Star Wars universe.
I mean, yeah. And
Concho.
the cool thing about Jyn too is she has so many details, down to like the fabric on her pants that is like pleated that way.
Ooh.
And it's going to stay that way. Her boots, her holster, her breathing mask, because you know you don't know what the air is going to be like on random planets. So you got to assume that they had to know a little bit about Edu. It was probably like altitude or something, because there were a lot of mountains there. But they have she has a breathing mask. This is meant to be the moment on the platform, you guys. This is a relatively new movie, so I'm not going to spoil what happens on that platform. But it's a very emotional moment and it's a life-changing event for Jyn.
All right. Rogue One.
I'm going to take you to our life-size and legendary scale figures.
Feel the spirit force.
Nice. I'm Spirit also.
I actually like the story of the siren. When you guys did that, I thought that was like one of the best stories you guys
Thank
did.
you. That's amazing. That, of course, is talking about Court of the Dead.
Excellent.
Yeah, he loved the song of the siren. That short story.
Yeah.
Written by our very own D.A. Campisi. So, talk a little bit about this.
This is Boba Fett. This is our life-size figure. He's got a light-up element right there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, and he's mixed media, like most of the life-size figures.
Again, you should not try to wear that armor because you can't wear it. It's not meant to be a costume. It's meant to be a statue that happens to be life-size.
This is like if you had hired Boba Fett and he's in your home and you're explaining his mission to him. So you cannot wear this armor.
You cannot wear the armor.
And there's his jetpack. Pretty cool.
We have a request to head on over to the Star Wars Hot Toys section.
Oh, sure.
So we're going to be doing that right now.
There's a lot of Star Wars Hot Toys.
A lot of Star Wars Hot Toys.
Oh, look. It's Boba Fett.
This is from the animated series. So it's the animated version of Boba Fett.
Very cool. And you can see he's got that hair element again on his shoulder.
I think they're supposed to be Wookiee pelts, is what I've been told. They're braided Wookiee pelts.
Ooh.
That's what someone told me that once. I don't know if that's true because I've never heard it anywhere else.
That'd be cool if it's true.
It'd be cool if it's true, but I feel like that person might have been messing. You know, because like, I think you're supposed to let the Wookiee win.
Yes.
But I don't know that Boba Fett would. Here's a Death Star Trooper.
At a command console.
Mm-hmm. That's a pretty sweet command console.
That is pretty cool. You can have him pose pressing all the buttons. All the buttons.
Oh my gosh. So we're gonna just come around this way. There's lots of these, a lot of these pieces are new, so we have a lot of folks interested in them.
Gonna go around maybe this.
Are you guys big Star Wars fans?
I am. I've been waiting for that forever.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're super excited. It's the first time he's ever been shown. So do you like him? Sorry, we work for Sideshow, so you're kind of live on our show as a first look. So.
That is an instant buy. That's how good.
Watch your live stream.
Oh really? That's amazing.
Yeah.
So it's an instant buy for you?
Oh yeah, I'll be pre-ordering that
I'll
as
be
soon as it goes
pre-ordering it
live.
as well.
Yeah?
Is that a new Darth Vader as well? Or is that the old?
I think that's the one from Rogue One. Yeah, it's the one from Rogue One. You can tell by the way his the fabric on his
So are you
costume
guys
is
going to
on
be
the
doing,
outside.
is there going to be a Jedi Vader coming out?
We hope so.
I hope so
We
too,
hope
actually.
so. Yeah, and the Luke is also new. But yeah, that Tarkin, the
Actually,
portrait.
I like the Anakin Skywalker over there. It's
Really?
great. Yeah.
Awesome. We'll get on over there and
Yeah.
maybe we'll ask you about it. Would you like to be on the show?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll hear my voice on it later.
Yeah, you will. Good to
Thank
meet you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Amazed.
Yeah.
Like that likeness is dead on.
Yeah, right?
That is amazing.
So people are liking the Tarkin.
Yeah.
That's
exciting.
We've all actually in the office. It's a fan favorite request from the fans in the office. We all talk about how wouldn't it be cool if there was a Tarkin? Wouldn't it be cool if there was a Tarkin? So when Hot Toys brought this one out, when we were setting up the booth, everyone was like hovering to see the portrait.
That's so great. Because I've just had the Hasbro one as a filler in my collection for ages. I'm just like, I need one that looks as good as the others.
Well, now you'll have it. Now you'll have it.
And I will get it.
That's amazing. Thanks so much for being on the show, guys.
All right, what do we want to show next?
Let's show some new stuff.
Yeah.
And the Endor stuff is all new.
Whoa. Oh my gosh.
Endor Luke and Endor Leia. Look at that base on Luke. What? Okay.
With the ferns?
With the ferns. Where's Leia's ferns?
I don't know.
I would like Leia to have ferns. I would like Luke's base, but with the Leia figure.
Oh,
Actually, you know what I want? I want Leia on a log, and then I want a 6-scale Wicket. And I want her.
And we have someone in the office who would really appreciate a 6-scale Wicket.
And I would want to pose them so Leia is showing him that the helmet won't hurt him
Oh,
I love that scene.
That's so cute.
Yep.
Oh, this
my
is
little sentimental about like Return of the Jedi was my first Star Wars movie. So that ages me a little bit.
These two are gonna look so cool in collections.
So I think you need to take the lead on talking about Anakin.
I love this Anakin piece. I mean, I think the prequels always need more love. He's got both his Sith and Jedi lightsabers here. This is his episode 3 appearance, and I just think he looks perfectly menacing, but also kind of heroic.
If you think about Anakin's journey, where do you think he is in that journey based on what you're seeing right here?
Definitely at the conflict when he's been offered a chance to save Padme, but he doesn't know if it's gonna pan out or not.
Yeah.
I love this, and his tabards are really
See,
cool.
this is why I let you talk about him, because it's always better to have like a true fan talk about.
This is probably gonna be an instant buy for me.
Yeah,
because
for sure.
Oh my gosh.
Leia,
and
Leia's
he can go with Grievous.
He can go with Grievous.
That would be cool.
Yeah, Kitty has a 6-scale Grievous in her collection.
I just think it's cool that he gets both lightsabers too. That's pretty cool.
So speaking of, let's go to Palpatine right now.
Oh,
Palpatine in a chair.
Hello. We need some of those chairs for the break room.
I know, but I was just thinking, doesn't it kind of look like he's watching TV?
Maybe on like one of those VR headsets or
Yeah,
something.
like he's watching TV, and I just feel like he needs like a remote to change the channel.
He's enjoying the latest episode of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he's like, I already did that. You know, like he looks at Cersei and he's like, been there, done that.
Oh my goodness. That's cool.
Like, I took over a galaxy. Westeros should be nothing. Think about Palpatine as a concept. Like, that villainry is so just smart.
I think
evil. And why would you do that?
Like, especially with the prequel characters, thinking of the high concept of them is just like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Like that's a cool story.
Do you also think about E.T. like that since he's in the prequels? Yeah.
Sure.
That's like one of my favorite Easter eggs is that E.T. like his planet's in the Senate. It's such a great Easter egg. Don't tell me you haven't noticed. Have you noticed that?
No.
Oh my God! Really? E.T.'s one of the planets, or one of the species.
Oh my God! I didn't know. And the Senate's one of my favorite parts.
Oh my God!
Okay, I gotta go back and watch this.
Wow! Wow! I taught Kitty something about her favorite movie. That's amazing.
And now we're gonna watch it, so you can point it out to me.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No thanks, I'm good. This debuted at Star Wars Celebration, and trust me, this was and still is one of the sleekest figures that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if you're gonna get Palpatine, you need a Royal Guard.
They look pretty cool together.
And on this side, we have the Rogue One figures, Jyn in her Imperial disguise, K2SO. Jyn, the deluxe version.
Oh, look, they gave K2SO a blaster.
Yeah.
They trust him, maybe.
Well, I mean, he is like the best character.
Yes, I would trust him with a blaster.
I would trust him with anything. Did you know that wasn't me? That's like one of my favorite moments.
And there's a fresh one for you if you mouth off.
Yeah. I just like, didn't I tell you to stay by the ship? You did, but it was boring.
I think K2, like, the movie was Rogue One, but like K2SO had all the Rogue One-liners. Like, he had the best.
Yeah. Now something I really like that Hot Toys has been doing lately is you can get these different versions of the same figure. Like there's the deluxe version.
Yeah.
And then there's the like standard version. So the deluxe version just comes with some more stuff. Like, because something that 6-scale, like a reason you collect 6-scale figures is for the accessories, right? It's for the posability and the accessories. Like that is why you collect 6-scale. So, we're supposed to say hello to Gary Speed, who is one of our biggest collectors in the UK. So he requests we show Iron Studios, and I think that might have to be a different live stream since it's it's running 40 minutes long right now. I know that doesn't really matter because you guys would watch us forever, right?
I could walk around this booth forever.
That's true. Well, we'll show you. We'll be sure to show you some Iron Studios, Gary. It's amazing stuff over there. So back to the deluxe version and the regular version. Jin did that, as did there's a Spider-Man that did that as well,
and some of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Some of the
ones.
Star-Lord from Volume 2 has a deluxe version and a regular version. So I say regular. It's still not regular. You still get like full costume, full accessories. It's just there's a little bit extra with that deluxe version. So that's really cool. Moving on to the Assault Tank Commander. That's really cool.
I can't believe that after every iteration of different types of armor, they still just keep designing these cool, fresh, really intimidating looking guys.
I know.
And I would not want to cross the assault tank that he is commanding.
No, not at all. And then of course we're gonna have The Force Awakens come back. And again, die-cast metal R2 dome.
And there's Luke Skywalker. He's film accurate because he doesn't say anything.
He is. Yeah, he's standing. He's standing on a mountain. Like he's standing on a cliff, and that's he's absolutely
exactly from that moment.
I love that like spoof he did of that with Kathleen Kennedy afterwards.
Oh yeah.
Where like she's waiting for him to talk and she like nudges him and he's like, oh, I didn't realize I was allowed to speak. It was really funny. It was for charity, so it's nice to make fun of yourself. All right.
There's C-3PO, my favorite droid.
So
we'll get to see more of this guy.
We'll get to see more of this guy very soon. I can't wait to see. Cool. So let's take you over to this podium that we missed before. We missed the
whoa.
So we didn't get to show you the Stormtrooper disguise Han. Snarky Han. He definitely has that Han Solo signature smirk going on.
With the casual gunslinging. And the helmet at his hip. Like, what is he doing? He's like, ha ha ha. I've infiltrated the what?
What does he infiltrate? What does he infiltrate?
Stop.
Oh my god.
Stop. I'm tired.
Is it the Death Star?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the Death Star.
She's a geek, I swear.
I'm a geek who needs coffee.
Yeah. Or tea.
Or tea.
Or tea. Or a spot of tea. Yep. Accents are happening. We're there already, and it's only Thursday.
But you can, like, I feel like he's like, we're fine. How are you? Like, is everything okay over there? We're fine.
Boring conversation anyway. And let's show you Hot Leia. We'll end today's morning stream. Well, actually, it's not the only morning stream. I think we're coming back. Yeah.
This is just the beginning.
Yeah. So we'll be sure to show you Iron Studios Prime 1.
We've got some other curated collectibles.
Yeah.
Salingor.
Yep. And Big Chief.
And more.
It's a lot of stuff here. I wish we could show you the full scale of the booth. I think that on Instagram, the time-lapse video that was posted tries to show you how big our booth actually is, but it's huge. We can't even show you everything in one full swoop. We are actually going to Instagram in a little bit. There's some things we can show you on Instagram.
Ooh.
We have a couple of Instagram shows happening today, as well as more across Facebook and YouTube and Twitter. We just really want to show you everything that we're doing. It's pretty stellar. Pretty stellar stuff. So head on over to Instagram, and again, we have a lot of contests to show you. So thank you guys for watching this morning, and we'll be back in a little bit.
See you
there. Gary. Thanks for watching.